Are we alive and thriving? Are we
Pretty
living and
much.
thriving? Are we
Yeah.
loving and thriving? Are
Okay,
we a loving
Cozy.
and okay? I'll stop.
Settle down. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 25th installment of Bullshitting on They Said, We Said. This week
Yep.
we have Sony being honest, Nintendo Switch sales dropping, and EA refuting acquisition rumors. But first, our panel. Uh, as usual, we have Cozy Beluga. Are you feeling rosy, Cozy?
I am always cozy, Rosie.
You know what? It's fine. Hamathy, Mr. Ham Solo, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm good.
All right, welcome. Your avatar is very, very inviting. We're happy to see your avatar. I mean, we only show up for your avatar.
You do.
And joining us directly from the country of Die Mannschaft, Germany, Mr. Daniel Haythorn. I think I got the surname right. I'm not sure.
Ah.
Hello.
All right. And as you can see from his jersey and his background, this guy has picked a side, ladies and gents.
Oh, we have a bot in the house. A certified bot.
Yeah, Daniel has picked a side.
A convinced user.
Oh, okay. All right. So Daniel, please introduce yourself. Tell us what you're all about.
Is me or is Daniel really low?
No, he just hasn't spoken. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hi, yeah, I'm Daniel, 43 from Germany, in a small town. I'm working the last 12 years in different Microsoft support channels, so I may now have also a little bit knowledge of the inside of Microsoft, but yeah. My favorite hobbies are like going to Gamescom, like in 2 weeks, and collecting gaming pins. Is a huge thing of me. Don't know if you have
Right.
my collection on Twitter once or two.
Wait.
Okay. Well, Cozy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Is this still your first time going to Gamescom?
No, it's my 6th time. I was there from 2015 to 2019, and now with the 2 years of break, I'm finally going back.
Okay, Gamescom vet. I go to all the cool
Alright.
things.
Yeah, man. It's probably Microsoft sending him there
Too
to have a good time.
big said he is very low. But it didn't work out.
Yeah, I can tell. Daniel, your audio is pretty low. You need to give it a
Okay.
boost. Yeah, just boost it up a bit, just a little bit.
Trying.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right.
Just a little bit of volume. You'll get up.
Too Big says he is a veteran. Yes, that is he is a Gamescom veteran. 100.
He knows all the ins and outs. Let's all go to Gamescom.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to send me my ticket, Cozy. So before we carry on, Daniel,
My
it
OnlyFans
is
takes
a
off.
tradition. It is a tradition to ask all the special guests the following question: what is the greatest video game of all time, and what is the greatest video game console of all time? I've got $10 that says one of the consoles is going to be an Xbox. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I don't know where I'm taking this, but I'm guessing it's going to be one of the 4
Rigged.
Xboxes. Go ahead.
Well,
Go
me
ahead.
personally, it all started with a Sega Mega Drive or a Sega Genesis, so that's my all-time favorite console.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Guess I
My
lost $10 there.
favorite game because it really got me on consoles was Super Mario 3 on the NES.
Okay, see? Better taste than you, Loke.
Wow.
Way better taste than you.
That is the wow. Wow. Super Mario 3. You said 3, right?
Yeah, because it
Wow.
had multi-player. It had you had that option to go your own way through the map. It wasn't linear, so that was already pretty cool stuff for that time in the 80s.
Wow. And
Back
no
in the
video game
day.
has topped that till today. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm old as fuck, so
Wow. Okay. Props. Props.
Oh,
Wow.
wait, you don't look a
Sticking
day
to his
over 25.
I'm
All right.
43. But thank you.
Okay, Daniel doxing himself. Daniel, what have you
Yeah.
been playing this past week? On what console have you been playing it?
Oh, currently I'm a pretty lame gamer. I'm stuck with World of Warships on Xbox.
Oh, cool.
Because they have new game features launched this week with a new tier of ships and
What up,
battle.
Stang Mo?
I do World of Tanks.
Oh, played that also a lot. I'm still trying to figure out my audio.
All right. So while you try and figure that out, Ham, what have you been playing this past week?
I've been playing
Ham
weird
has
shit.
been pulled. Is that what the facial expression was about? You have like fever dreams from the weird stuff you've been playing?
No,
What? How
I
weird?
heard- What?
I might be judging you. How weird?
I've been playing some like Japanese games on my emulator, so I'm not sure. if
Japanese
it's,
games on your emulator. What kind of Japanese games?
So I
You
have-
sound kind of sus.
Bootlegs.
I have this right here. Mega.
Can you put it closer? Mega Everdrive, is that it?
Yep, Mega Everdrive.
Ooh.
It has a SD card slot right here, and
Wow.
I got
Modern.
this from Mad Drex when I was in Milwaukee. Excuse me. I got that from Mad Drex when I was in Milwaukee. It
Mhm.
has like hundreds, if not thousands, of games on it. Like, let's see, probably thousands, because I got so there's like, I want to say like 20 games per page, and I have like 82 pages. So do your own math or whatnot. So
Okay.
Wow,
Okay.
that's a lot of games.
so
I'm not
so
judging
that's
you
on
anymore.
that one drive, and I've been playing like, I played like a Dragon Ball Z game on there. The buttons were terrible, but it's
Is it the
so
one where you had the Yu Yu Hakusho, whatever that you shared on
What?
Twitter?
I also played a Yu Yu Hakusho game as well on there. I have two different Yu Yu Hakusho games on there. One is like an arena fighter.
Mhm.
And the second one's like a story game, so like more of like action adventure kind of thing. But it's Sega's limitation. So it'd be like a lot of like just story parts, and then like you'd have a fight scene where you get to fight, but you hit the A button and he runs up towards him and starts like doing attacks and stuff like that. It's totally not like the arena fighter at all. But it's really cool.
All right,
It's
so you're
just I don't
going
know
deep into
anything.
Japan.
I just didn't know what they were saying the entire time I was playing because everything was in Japanese or Brazilian. So
Learn
Wow.
Japanese.
I'm literally just picking choices, hoping that it progresses me to the next spot.
Dude,
I
you
want to
have
start doing
you
that
have a
on
Dragon Ball
stream.
Z T-shirt.
How are you gonna be a weeb
Ball
and not
Z
learn
poster in the back.
Japanese?
How do you not know Japanese?
Dude, I don't know.
Your weeb
man.
level is not weaving.
All right. Well, before we
Anyways.
go to Cozy,
Anyways, there's that. I've been playing some other games as well.
Mhm.
But oh yeah, NCAA 06 race for the Heisman. Been playing some of that on my PS2. I just got this stuff all set up, so I've been like jumping into that and whatnot, and I still gotta. I got a lot of stuff to do today. It's a crazy day
Yeah.
today.
All right, so let's burn through it. Before we go to Cozy, we gotta go into the chat. Stankmo says Digimon Survive is fire in case anybody's wondering. Weird, because a lot of people have been dumping on it, but okay, at least
Is it
someone
because
likes
it's
it.
the game they don't want? People
Pretty
always
much.
like, this isn't the game I want, so it sucks. I hope
It has
it
to be
dies.
exactly.
And
It has
it's
to be
like,
exactly
come
what
on.
you're doing.
Everything
So
is
what have you
made for
been playing, Cozy?
Actually, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Rise. The reason mostly I've been playing Monster Hunter is actually because I'm working on a Monster Hunter cosplay, and I'm like, I need to make sure I have the one I want down, because once you start, you can't really. You can start making another one, but it's a lot of work, so dedication.
Okay. All right. Stankmo says, "Wow, NCAA 06, damn, that was the last good one." I feel like everyone that keeps talking about NCAA 06, Madden 07 or 06 or 05 is just people that are salty about what's happening now, and they feel like every time they play that, for them it's like like a like an imaginary fuck you to Electronic Arts. That honestly, that's at this point, that's what it sounds
Just
like
kids
to
in
me.
their nostalgia.
All right, guys, we've got a very long show. I'm gonna try and bring it down, but Jesus, we've got a lot to get through. Whew. Daniel, is your audio better?
I hope so. Can you hear me better?
It's still really low, bro.
Hey, Sting, come on, keep in mind that he says that about the NCAA and the Maddens, but he did a review for the Madden game, so of course he's going to be biased. You guys.
Oh God.
So keep that in mind.
God.
He did a review
for real,
IGN,
bro.
right? For IGN, right? Was it
bro,
IGN?
Bro, let's move on.
Let's keep it a
Ham?
buck.
Because he's a fake gamer.
Let's keep it a buck right now. We all know
Everyone
that
knows
the older the older EA Maddens and NCAA games were dope. We all know that, and the
older
buck,
EA games,
the buck stopped at 2K5, and just EA hasn't been able to produce anything better for football ever since.
I shouldn't have
and
brought
now
up.
that we have this guy's writing for Madden,
I shouldn't.
He's going to be negative towards the way that other people perceive Madden now, because he got into his feelings after the way that he finished one of the Maddens.
Just for that, Ham, I'm gonna get
salty ass.
Just for that
little kiss up for EA. Look at him. He's trying to get a job.
Kiss up.
He's trying to get a job. He's trying to get a job.
You know what? Just for you, Ham. Just because of that, I'm going to get a review copy for Madden 23, and then I'm gonna review it and I'm gonna send you the link.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. It'll just be more booty rubbing. You'll be oiling it up extra glossy
goodness.
this time, Vaseline and all.
Goodness.
Just coated.
All right, Daniel, can you test your mic to see if the volume's a bit higher?
Yeah, I hope it's no better. I'm playing with the equalizers like hell.
Just put everything to the max, just 100 everything. Okay. Before we fall into the rabbit hole that is Madden and Electronic Arts with Ham Solo, let's not bury the lead, ladies and gents. Sony says it believes Xbox owning Call of Duty could influence users' console choice. No shit, Sherlock. All right. This one comes to us from Video Game Chronicles, or VGC, and I quote, Sony believes Call of Duty, from now I'm just going to call it COD, because Call of Duty is just too long.
I don't know what COD is, though.
It's fish. Sony believes COD could inspire users to switch to Xbox following Microsoft's proposed acquisition of Activision. That's according to the company's official response to questions from the Brazil's regulatory body, first spotted by Reset Era. Sony's response, as transcribed by VGC, mostly outlines the current state of AAA game development for the Brazilian regulator. However, large portions highlight the importance the PlayStation firm puts in Call of Duty, a franchise which it claims influences users' console choice. In its questionnaire answers, Sony calls Call of Duty an essential game, a blockbuster, a AAA type game that has no rival. I'm going to pause right there because I think we need to break this one into little subsections. Daniel,
First of all, does the Brazilian regulation have any word on this? I mean, does Activision even have a studio in Brazil, or does their meaning count anything?
it does because
It's one of the
because
regulatory
for
bodies.
for the exact question that you just made, does Activision have offices? Yes, and they have a large enough holding that anyone that tries to acquire them has to come and present a case. Okay, for any like large company, you can't just buy the US and then you get everything else. You have to go through every single office or country that requires that. Not every country requires that, but Brazil does. So
Okay.
the question is, for this first little subsection of Sony's declaration of defeat, is Call of Duty an essential game, a blockbuster, a AAA type game that has no rival? Daniel, as the guest, please go first.
Well, I would say Call of Duty has no rival because Battlefield shoot themselves into their feet over the last years. So
Oof.
I don't see any contender on that. PUBG is not comparable. Fortnite not. It's currently only Call of Duty.
You're
in
dodging one
multiplayer.
there. I mean, you're wearing green. You've got a green background. There's one specific shooter you are not addressing right now.
You mean Halo? Nah.
That doesn't
I-
compete.
Nah, you
No, I
can't
want him to
compete
say it.
Halo with Call of Duty because on Halo the campaign was always the main thing, and Call of Duty switched to multiplayer focus over the years. So
The campaign was the main thing. Okay. All right. All right. Cozy, do you agree with Sony's assessment that Call of Duty is an essential game, a blockbuster, a AAA game that has no rival?
I disagree.
Oof.
I
Bring it.
think I think any game that competes for people that would play that time is a rival. Like I know people who don't play Call of Duty and they played not anymore Battlefield. I know people. I mean, yes, we all know Battlefield crap the bed in crap. We all know. Like I don't even play Battlefield, and I'm still like, what were they? Whatever.
Mm.
I kind of lump multiplayer focused military shooters all kind of together.
Mm.
And I mean, I think
So
the other thing is there's also Siege.
So you're saying that Call of Duty is not an essential game. It is not a blockbuster, and it does have rival.
I'm not
Oh
saying
my
it isn't a blockbuster. I never said it was a
Trying to get
blockbuster.
an
I'm
answer.
just saying.
No. Sony said it was a blockbuster.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not a blockbuster. I'm saying
Okay.
there are other games that will fulfill that itch. And I imagine for a lot of people, especially already invested in the ecosystem, the loss of Call of Duty won't be that. Even if they play a lot of Call of Duty, it's like sure they might get. I mean, and they're keeping Call of Duty on what you call it on PlayStation
for the next two that they're signed up for. But we'll get to that point.
Okay.
Hamothy.
I think you have to differentiate because I think Call of Duty as a franchise has no contender and is not comparable to any other shooter game right now. But if you take each Call of Duty game for itself, also Call of Duty had shitty games like Call of Duty Ghost and Future Warfare and other
Advanced
games.
Warfare. Oof.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare. But they weren't that bad because already 1 year later the next came and all was good. But if they would have a publishing cycle like Battlefield every 2 years or every 3 years, and you produce 2 shitty games in a row, you're probably fucked.
Probably, because that's almost like half a decade or a decade. So, Hamathy, do you agree with Sony's assertion that COD is an essential game, a blockbuster, and a triple-A game that has no rival?
First of all, this is a dumbass question. Of course it is.
What?
Like, what the hell is wrong with you for asking me this? Of course, this is a blockbuster game, man. It's
You calling Cozy dumbass?
I didn't say it.
Wow.
I never said it wasn't blockbuster. I just said it was an essential.
Okay, Ham, I'll stop interrupting. Go ahead.
You know that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that it's like to say that it's not, or like even possibly not, is just plain old ignorant. You know it is. This game sells crazy even when it sucks. That's how you know it's a. That's how you know it's like a household staple, pretty much. I was watching this guy named C. Hendo. Really cool dude. I'm gonna be having him on Behind Them Sticks in the next few weeks. But of course, y'all always got plug. This is the channel that it's on. Plug all goddamn.
But that's not how that works.
Anyways.
Don't you be ignoring him, man.
Like I watched his latest. I watched one of his latest episodes that he has on his channel, and he was interviewing a baseball player. I don't remember where the baseball player was from or whatnot, but he was asking him about, like, you know, MLB The Show and how it was cool seeing him in, like, you know, the game for the first time, and he is like, yeah, man, it's pretty cool seeing myself in MLB The Show because I play for the MLB, but I'd rather play Call of Duty, is what he said.
Wow. An actual baseball player?
That's what I'm saying. Like this
game real baseball, why would you want to play fake baseball?
Well, I mean, but the fact of the matter is, like, that's the first thing that came out of his mouth right after he said, yo, like, what, like, you know, do you like MLB The Show? And he's like, yeah, but I like COD, and I've been really sticking to playing that game and trying to grind that out and whatnot. And so I'm just saying, like, your average Joe is gonna love Call of Duty, all the way up to, like, superstar baseball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, everybody knows that game. Everyone's playing that game, whether they like it or not. They are trying that game, whether it's at their house or at their boy's house or at their homegirl's house. Like everybody knows Call of Duty. We whether you're playing the latest one is kind of doesn't even really matter. Like, everybody knows Call of Duty.
Okay. Side note, Kyler Murray, a NFL quarterback, got a clause put into his contract that mandates him to study more, and he's someone that is known for being big into Call of Duty. So, baseball players, and we've got football players that would rather play COD than do their jobs. So, good times for COD. Let's move on to the next side of this declaration of surrender by Sony, and I quote. According to a 2019 study, the importance of Call of Duty to entertainment in general is indescribable, the company said. And then they go ahead and describe the indescribable. Go figure. The brand was the only video game IP to break into the top 10 of all entertainment brands among fans, joining powerhouses such as Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and The Lord of the Rings. According to a 2019 study, oh, okay, sorry, I was just reading that again. Sony went on to note that Call of Duty has been the top-selling game for almost every year for the past decade, and for its genre, it is overwhelmingly the best-selling game. So let me cut this one into half. Daniel, are you shocked? Are you at all surprised by this study that shows that Call of Duty is the only video game IP that can compete with ridiculous brands like Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings?
Pretty much, because I would have guessed that probably GTA would be much more popular, as it runs for the last 12 years with 5 or 6 remastered versions through all the platforms. And
5.
Yeah, just a number. But yeah, if you see how much GTA 5 still makes annually through microtransactions, everything, I still believe it's also a huge brand. And yeah, I was wondering about that study. No idea how reliable that is. But okay. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked.
Look, they had to put this forward to a bunch of regulators that aren't even gamers. They had to present this with evidence. You can't just rock up. I mean, politicians, everyone knows that they're a bunch of, stuff. And obviously, they're not the best people on the planet for being people. But in terms of like proof checking stuff, especially when money is changing hands, politicians are very good at that. So if they brought up the study in this declaration here, they must have had some sort of evidence or proof.
The thing is always who pays the study, who is in the background of the study. It's all lobbyism, so it would be also questionable who gave that the order for the study and who paid the study. So
yeah, but come on, it's the age of information. If you want 100% uninfluenced information, I mean, it's too late. Like you're a century too late. That's not going to happen. Cozy, are you surprised that Call of Duty is apparently as big as Star Wars?
No. I mean, I'm not, because I mean, it's like you go to the grocery store and there are certain staples that people just get. Like, for example, in the US, it's typically something like bananas. It's like the bananas of video games.
Cheese.
So it's not like something that it's like the bananas of video games. It's not like, it's like, just like bananas? Something. No, it's just something that it's something that people across all or a lot of spectrums of gaming get. Like, you can be like someone. There are people who legit just like buy their console once, whenever,
just for Call of Duty,
and they buy a Call of Duty, and that's all they play. They don't even buy it every year. They just buy one Call of Duty, and then that's the only thing they ever touch.
Yep, I know people like that buy like just FIFA only.
Yeah.
Every year.
But Call of Duty is more so that game than like something like FIFA because for reasons. But
they bought it because all their friends were on that specific platform back in the days, and now with cross-platform, it doesn't matter nowadays.
No, but FIFA just implemented that. And COD just implemented that. It's not something that they've been doing.
I think with Call of Duty, in fact, it's a little different. They bought it once upon a time because on a specific platform because their friends buy it. But now you have a lot of people who buy it because it's essentially like the basic ingredient of the thing you buy on a console. And
Yeah.
they don't, and like a lot
Mario
of people
for
don't even
Nintendo.
have. I know lots of people who buy it. They don't even play with friends. They'll just like buy it. They'll play Call of Duty maybe once a week or whenever they remember they have it, and then Call of Duty's that game.
All right. Too Big says baby oil by the gallons. Okay.
He's
I
talking
don't
about
want
you
to know
and
what you're doing
Madden.
with
He's
that.
talking about you and Madden.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Just
What happens
have
if
a
you
seat.
drink baby oil?
Cozy, don't you dare bring baby oil to drink live.
I don't
Don't you
have, but
dare.
I don't even buy baby oil. You probably just
Okay.
crap your pants a lot.
Before this gets too weird, Ham, Call of Duty is in the same WhatsApp group as Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. True or false?
True, and I'm actually going to piggyback off of a little bit of what Cozy said. She said it's like bananas. I'm going to agree with Too Big in the chat because he said or ham. And you know when people buy ham? Around the holiday season every year. And you know what Call of Duty's been for the last, like, I don't know, like, how long? Like, they've been there dang near
15
every
years.
end of the
15
year.
years.
You know, everybody wants
Yeah.
that. Everyone wants that holiday ham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody wants that holiday ham. But yeah.
Nobody wants your holiday ham.
My wife
Cozy?
does.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Okay, stop. We're done.
Golly.
We're moving on to the next declaration by Sony. So Sony went on to say it's synonymous with first-person shooter games and essentially defines that category. This is also demonstrated by player engagement on social media. Call of Duty has over 24 million followers on Facebook versus 7 for Battlefield. Who is still on Facebook? What are you doing on Facebook?
Dude, interject.
Okay.
Families.
Sony
It's a family
didn't
place.
Sony like didn't Sony put that shit movie back in, what's it called? Back in
Morbius.
theaters because of social media engagement?
Morbius. It got a sequel. They're going to make a sequel
Because of social media engagement. And
They didn't even. It was crazy.
Are they actually looking at what this engagement is?
Okay, let me carry on with the quote. And over 12 million followers on Instagram versus 2 million for Battlefield. Okay, fine. Instagram is valid. Okay, this is Ham's point about Vanguard. Even in weaker years like 2021, COD still managed to outperform most other games by a considerable margin. Call of Duty Vanguard, for example, was widely regarded as a weaker than previous year's title, but was still one of the best-selling games of 2021. In other words, even in a bad year, players remain loyal to the brand and
That's what I said
continue to buy the game.
It's
This
no
one-
different than Madden. You know, like you're comparing it to Star Wars and everything like that. I compare it to like Madden, FIFA, and like NBA 2K and stuff like that, because those are like games that get made by the year and people
And they
don't
sell.
care that one just came out last year. They're ready to move on to the next one each freaking time.
$70 for
and like,
70.
And to me, it was brilliant when Call of Duty came out with Warzone, because to me, I was like, man, I've been waiting for like NBA or like Madden to do something like this, where you can just play your online games there, and if you want to play something a little deeper, something that has like, you know, different
Campaign.
modes and stuff like that, then you can, you know, purchase the game. I thought Call of Duty did it genius, because they have a whole game that you can buy, and then a whole game that's free that you can just kind of purchase little knickknacks and stuff for as you go. And I mean, that's what Halo tried to do, but they just weren't ready. They weren't built for it quite yet.
All right. Stankboy in the chat says, Cozy in the Batcave. Cozy, explain thyself. Are you investigating the Joker? What is
Okay,
that in
so
the back?
oh, this is just the background.
So it's not the Batcave.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne has not taken you.
No, I'm a little too old. Oh, I didn't mean like that.
What does that
Did you
even
see
mean?
that? Oh my
So-
god!
What
Did
does
you
that
not read the
even
comic
mean?
books? Dude, if you go to like Reset Era, there's like a subgroup of people that they treat Bruce Wayne like a, like the P word, and him and
Yeah,
Robin.
It's because he
let's not
takes in
merge into
children.
that. That's weird.
He only takes
All
in
right.
children. That's what I meant. I didn't mean it in like a weird, creepy way.
It
Right.
doesn't. There isn't a way that you could say that doesn't sound creepy.
So moving away from creepy Bruce Wayne, this one's gonna be funny. In its first
To be
response
honest,
to,
Patterson was pretty creepy.
sorry,
Patterson as a newest or latest Batman was pretty creepy.
oh yeah, Parkinson, the thingy, what's his face? The guy from Twilight.
Yeah, the Batman.
still-
the latest
I'm
one.
still not sure if I like that movie. Like, there's days that I wake up, I'm like, that was a very good movie. Then there's days I'm like, oh, that was bad. Like the one
Because
thing I'm
you-
sure is that he's not better than what's his face, Christian Bale's Batman.
I actually
But-
hate those.
But I think he might be better than Ben Affleck's pot-bellied Batman. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might
Crunk
be better.
Man. That's a Ben Affleck is. He's Crunk Man.
Crunk Man, right? Dude,
Crunk man,
Can you
that
stop
crunk
the
man.
alcohol slander?
he's sipping on that sauce. He's Crunk Man.
Oh man. All right. Let's move on. In its first response to Microsoft's proposed acquisition, Sony said it expects Call of Duty games to remain multi-platform due to contractual agreements. It was later claimed that Activision Blizzard is contractually committed to releasing only the next 3 COD games for PlayStation consoles, including this year's Modern Warfare 2. Daniel,
Yeah.
will Call of Duty remain multi-platform beyond these 3 contractually agreed COD games?
Of course, because Microsoft will not just cut off 30 million or 40 million players and buyers of a game at a $70 price tag on Sony. That will cover the day one free-to-play on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and refinances everything. So, of course, it will stay multi-platform, and that's why Sony is afraid, because all the people get on Xbox to play it for free for $12.99 or $15.99, while PlayStation players have to pay the full $70 price tag.
Or maybe
And
they could hike it up to $100. I don't know. For the
Could be.
payers, right? For the payers.
All the payers.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Oh, the Xbox. The Xbox.
Yo, look at all this blue. Y'all. Ham.
You're a
Will-
fake pony. You're like a
will-
pantomime pony.
Hamothy, will COD continue to be multi-plat after the contractually released, after the contractually obligated games are released?
I feel like this time period of 3 years that they put down is more like a scale kind of thing. So once you get Call of Duty into Game Pass, you start to see the traffic, who's all playing on PlayStation versus who's playing on Xbox and PC and whatnot. And then I think you take those analytics or whatnot and then weigh them and see if this is something that you want to keep on the platform, on the PlayStation platform, or if this is something that is okay to take away. So, I mean, I don't think that question is ready to be
So you're saying
answered quite yet.
50-50?
I'm not even saying 50-50. I'm more or less saying just like let's wait until it's on Game Pass and see how many like players and stuff that Xbox is possibly taking away from Sony, because there's gonna be people that jump onto Xbox and they're like, I mean, Matt Likes Games is a good individual to use this like statistic on.
Example.
Example. Once he pretty much heard that Destiny was purchased by Sony, or not Destiny, but Bungie was purchased by Sony, he stopped playing Destiny on his Xbox and started playing it on his PlayStation. Not because
Ooh,
this is
exclusive.
exclusive or anything, just because I mean, I guess you can say it's because it's exclusive, or not exactly exclusive, but that's where the headquarters is now. It's Sony now. It's a Sony studio now. So he thinks the deals and stuff like that are going to be more on the Sony end, where it might be a little steeper for Xbox, or the content might not be readily available as quickly as it is on PlayStation, because Bungie is now on.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people are going to look at, Activision, Microsoft owns Activision, and it's on Game Pass, and you might be able to get these, deals, and then you also see, like, when you have Game Pass, you can purchase games cheaper through that. So, like, I think the needle will turn to where people are going to be playing Call of Duty on their Xbox a lot more, like it started out before, because if you remember the 360 days, that was Call of Duty was on Xbox first, I believe.
Yeah. Even though like all the extra stuff would go to Xbox first and then Sony.
So you're gonna see that happen again, except it's just gonna be a lot stronger now than it was then, because COD is so much more popular than it was back then. Back then it was still building up, and it really wasn't like massively cool and big until like I mean, like, World at War was big. Don't get me wrong, but when 2 came out, that was another that was a whole different animal. Well, everybody, or I shouldn't say everybody, but most people will agree that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is probably the best Call of Duty ever made. And now we have another Modern Warfare 2 out that's coming, and people are as excited. So I understand Sony being like,
consume product.
Shit.
Get excited for next product.
Like Vanguard did numbers, and that sucked. Now they're putting out Modern Warfare 2, the game that was like a fucking riot on 360 and on PS3. Like bro, that game was dumb. And so it's gonna be like that again, unless they like drop the ball. But at least, launch and on, you can probably say the next year, whether that game sucks or not, it's gonna get bought like crazy. Especially with them skipping out a year, people are gonna be buying that really quick.
All right. Too Big says Miniature Pony, best COD ever, Modern Warfare 2. Cozy, will Phil Spencer renege on his guarantee that COD will be for everyone? The same way gaming
it'll stay for everyone. I think it'll stay because games of service don't make as much sense to limit the audience.
Yeah, but see,
and I think it'll be.
Here, I'm actually gonna jump in on you real quick, because they already got Warzone that I think will just stay. I'm not sure if new games will stay, depending on where the needle goes on people using it on Xbox more than PlayStation. If people start running out and going buy Series S's, PCs, and Series X's, like, Microsoft's gonna be like, yo, like, we should keep this on our area, because this might make us less money at the beginning, but eventually people will know the place that they want to go play. And let's keep in mind all the first party other games that are coming to Game Pass, like, Starfield, Redfall that Loke loves to hate, Fable
Redfall's
sometime in the
gonna
future,
be big.
Perfect Dark. we have those games, Hellblade, and then you're gonna throw Call of Duty in there, like the needle can turn hard this generation, and I wouldn't be surprised if 2 years from now they're like, yo, we got so many goddamn people in this ecosystem, we just don't need it on PlayStation.
Yeah,
I mean,
Okay, Cozy, go ahead, finish your point. You're saying it's not
no,
doesn't
so
make sense?
I think that theoretically they could, but I think that doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. They, because of the numbers, number one, number two, unless they're trying to seriously downsize those studios, what you want is an avenue of a stream of revenue, but at the same time also have them as a good support, like, really how much support studios, like, the Activision brings, for other things. So
Okay.
I think the bigger thing would be continue to utilize them, mostly utilizing them for the support that they can offer and other things that they can offer, and using Call of Duty as passive kind of money
Okay,
to
so
fund other things.
That's
I
very believable
disagree.
as well, though. That's believable.
I
Though.
just-
You can't say that.
I've been letting you guys go off on all the other stuff, but this one specifically, I completely disagree with you, Cozy and Daniel.
Yeah,
What
I
I think,
jump on
go ahead.
Ham's argument about boosting console sales, because since the Game Pass launched, it was not the intention to sell more consoles at Xbox. That's why they do not publish any console sales for the last 5 years anymore. They just publish their active users. So they are boosting their
Say we.
No, Xbox boosts with the acquisition the Game Pass, but only the Game Pass, and make it available and make it the Game Pass more attractive and not the console sales. And you see that also with the Play Anywhere strategy from Xbox. You can now even play with your PlayStation controller on the Samsung Smart TV via Game Pass the games. And that's where Sony is afraid of, that people using the Game Pass to play still play the games for $12.99 per month, and Sony players have to buy the next remaster. Imagine, Xbox releases all Call of Duty games like they did on Wolfenstein and Doom backwards into the Game Pass, and they put remasters for $29.99 or $49.99 with the same graphic quality for PlayStation players as digital purchases. People will still buy it, but they will pissed off to have to buy it because they don't use Xbox, or they don't want to use Xbox because of their origins or professions.
Too Big says there might be incentives like DLC on the Microsoft side before Sony, like how MHW had some DLC locked to PlayStation for a time. Yeah, listening to Daniel explain the plan for Xbox, I think it makes sense. The whole Game Pass thing. I have pivoted now, because if you look at Microsoft, because these companies, they have a pattern of behavior. They're not like people where they can shift ideas and implementation of ideas quickly. So the long-term plan just it takes years for them to execute it, and then you can see what they're going to do. Microsoft specifically, you look at how they have grown to be the biggest corporation on the planet. It's because they have all the software, and I think the plan is to attack the gaming market the same way. They don't care that Asus makes laptops. Samsung makes laptops. Whoever the Toshiba makes, you make all the laptops you want.
Yep.
Make sure it runs on Windows. That's all they care. Make sure you're using Office. Make sure you're using Enterprise. All these foundational software plugins for Microsoft, and they charge people for that. So I think it's pretty safe to say that there's a good chance that no matter how many people jump over to Xbox to play Call of Duty, there's a very good chance that Call of Duty stays on PlayStation, and then Microsoft does their damnedest to get Call of Duty on Nintendo, to get it wherever they can.
Yep.
Because you look at the Microsoft Store. I don't know if you guys remember, Ham. I know you remember. A couple of years ago, almost a decade ago, Microsoft Store was aggressive in trying to keep their games to themselves to get people to come to the Microsoft Store. Then they gave up that tactic and put
And
all
now
their games
Steam.
on Steam, and it's everywhere now. And they're getting their money regardless of where it's at. And I think the light just, it lit up in the Microsoft office, and now it's like, just get them the same way we got the PC crowd. I think that's the tactic moving forward. Okay, let us move away from Sony's declaration of surrender. Let's move on to EA. The EA CEO commenting on the acquisition rumors. This one comes to us from Game Rant. And I quote,
EA.
the CEO, Ham's favorite corporation. The CEO
All of our favorite. We love EA.
I don't, but okay. The CEO of EA chimes in on recent rumors about the hypothetical acquisition of the company, explaining what's actually going on. According to Andrew Wilson, Electronic Arts could not be in a stronger position as a standalone company than it currently is. This information was brought about as part of the latest Q1 earnings call, and it's bound to be bolstered by the fact that EA's live service games are still doing numbers. Another quote from Wilson: "We feel very, very confident and excited," concluded Wilson, underlining the notion that EA isn't very likely to get acquired by a bigger company anytime soon.
Go
ahead, Cozy. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, EA has a lot of good money that they make. Like I'm like Sims. Think about the Sims, like things that you don't even think about, like which just prints money. I know. And they have other, even. But I do feel like they do need to be more forward thinking.
Forward thinking.
Yeah.
Please give us one example.
I don't know. It's like they had success with these things, and they just milk the people, the players.
Kind of like Rockstar.
I can tell you.
Kind of like Rockstar. Go ahead, Em. Go ahead.
Look at Titanfall.
Yay! Titanfall deserve better.
I mean, look at
Don't go to Madden. Don't do it.
I mean, Madden goes without saying.
All right.
But just look at some of the stuff that they do. I mean, they'll put something out there that is like that can't be rivaled, and then they will just
destroy it,
slowly just walk away from it when it needs more support. They just think about let's make the quick buck now because next year, we got some more stuff coming.
We'll just make it again.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, Sim City.
It's just that one's still hurts.
They're really quick to just drop something and walk away, and that's something that I just really don't like about.
Okay, basically, you and Cozy are just venting your frustrations with Electronic Arts. Let me go to Daniel.
If you want to put it in for yourself to digest, then sure.
Let me go to Daniel. I'll repeat the question, and when he's done, I hope you guys have answers. Daniel, is EA setting itself up to be acquired?
No, because EA is too big to fail at the moment because they are making tons of money with the foot packs in FIFA, the Madden packs. They do 4, 5, 6 times the sales of the games just by the foot packs, and depending how the near future looks like with banning loot packs and everything, we have to see how EA will change the games and the monetization, because like in Belgium, for example, loot packs like food packs are already banned currently, and FIFA will be released differently. No idea how currently, but seems like without a foot models, without an ultimate models. But I agree also with Ham. EA messed it up with a lot of franchises in the past, Dragon Age, but also, for example, look at Mass Effect, where people was promised a final DLC which never came out, and also on the
Anthem.
on Dragon Age we are waiting for years for the new Dragon Age. EA know they made a lot of money, but also they are playing with the trust of the players, and if they continue to disappoint players of specific franchises, it could be gone bad, and maybe at one point it will be a kind of sell-off.
Okay. Hamathy, let's try this again. Will Electronic Arts get acquired? Is Andrew Wilson bluffing, or is EA in a safe position?
Oh man, so I like a lot of what Daniel said, but I disagree with that with the acquisition part though.
Come on, let's go.
Because I completely think this is this is them saying, "Look,
Corporate
Daddy." Look, this is them saying, "Look, Daddy, I can make my own money. I don't need you. I just want you to have me." I mean, that's the way that I look at it. Yeah, that is the way I look at it. That they're like,
Daddy, who's Daddy? Who's Daddy?
Whoever decides to purchase them. And I think Daddy is Disney. I think Daddy is Disney. Look at the Marvel games.
Amazon.
Look at the Marvel games coming out. Look at sports games. ESPN is owned by Simulator. Who? ESPN is owned by who? Disney. I mean, look at all these. I mean, like I said, the Marvel games. They just announced.
That's a solid rumor right there, buddy. That's a solid one.
Yeah, Black Panther. You got rumors of Iron Man now, right? They're already working on Star Wars game. They just canceled a Star Wars game, right? Who is that going to go to? I wonder. Possibly EA, right? So I'm just saying, like, Disney. I think right now they're like EA is saying, look what I'm doing, Dad. Look what I'm doing. I'm
looking pretty good.
I think it'll be Amazon.
And Disney is looking at them like, take these couple of IPs right here and let me see what you can do with them.
Let me see, yeah.
And then once the new Star Wars comes out, we already know that's going to be a banger. And I'm sure Disney's like,
if you just copy and paste it, it's next gen only. It's next gen only.
Right. So I'm sure EA is like, you know what? Let's see how you follow up this story, and then let's see what you do with these two new stories. A few years are going to go down the line, and if they, look fantastic, Disney might be like, "I'll take you.
Let's go." Yeah,
I'll take you because I can enhance your football experience. I can enhance your Star Wars experience. I can enhance your Marvel experience. And we have all this other stuff that you could possibly work on in the near future.
Disney is a content machine now.
Exactly.
That's all they want. And video game is another arm of content.
I mean, I think this is a no-brainer because I mean,
I want to play the next Cinderella game. That's what I'm saying. I want to play the next Cinderella game. That's what I want.
You look at Sony and their purchase with Bungie. Bungie wants to make movie games, right? They want to make they want to make TV shows or movies out of their games. From what I remember, you look at
that's how they was Sony.
You look at what Microsoft's doing. They got a Halo series coming out. They're working on other TV shows to come out with some of their video games. Don't you think Disney would want to have their own, like, we don't have our own console, but you guys have to come here to get it. We are the third party master, and that's exactly what EA was early in the time with Sega back in the day. They were the third party powerhouse that just nobody could stop. And I could see that happening again if EA gets acquired by Disney.
Remember that opening sequence? EA Games challenge everything. Oh
yeah, absolutely. EA big.
Whenever you saw that
as well.
Whenever I saw that, my mind was just, this is gonna be good. As soon as I saw EA Games challenge everything. Oh,
right here in this game that's playing right here, NCAA Football 06. Rob Gronkowski.
Come on,
Rob Gronkowski was on this game saying EA Sports, it's in the game. Like, bro, like they ran things back. This was when he was in college before he even became a Hall of Famer. I mean now he's now he's a household name.
He keeps retiring. Retiring. That's what he keeps doing now. But okay.
Right. He's pulling the Favres, right? But back in this time, he was at Arizona State playing football.
All right.
So what I'm saying is EA has had their time, and I think they could possibly make a big comeback if they get the right person to acquire them. And this is them saying, "Look at me, Daddy. Look at me, Daddy." This is their.
An unpopular opinion, I think if it was, it'd be like Amazon would come out as a wild card.
Ew.
No.
Ew.
No.
Ew.
Amazon cut off their own game business.
They can't release one game.
I don't think any game studio or any publisher will be ready to be acquired from Amazon just for the money. I really like Ham's thinking of Disney. I didn't thought about that because if you look at Netflix with their own game section already in the app,
and this zombie game that I'm playing on the tablet from Netflix.
Section. And to be fair, from the money amount, I only see either Disney, like Ham said, or Tencent, the Chinese company, because they just have money as fuck.
Yeah, Tencent is loaded.
Tencent I don't think that'd be bad. Tencent.
I think that would be bad. That would be very bad.
It would be super bad.
Yeah, I don't want to give my details to the CCP. No.
I mean, in my opinion, I think it'd be bad if Tencent got it for the fans because they're already money printers over there. So if we're already tired of some of the stuff, like for instance, if I'm tired of Madden, guess what Tencent's going to do with it? They're just going to remake the same Maddens like I think they are, over and over and over, and put in a little bit of extra each time. I just don't think that they'll make a good leap for the consumer with Tencent. I think they could make an astronomical leap if they got bought by Disney because of all the stuff that they already own. They don't have to ask them for them for those assets. They own them assets.
Okay, Daniel, I'm gonna piss you off right now. I want PlayStation. I want PlayStation to buy EA. I want to see a Madden campaign with a story curated by Naughty Dog. That's what I want.
That ain't happening.
That's what I want.
Naughty Dog ain't touching no sports.
Okay, let's move on. Oh my goodness, we've been. Ish,
You know what time it is?
that Sony thing has taken a lot of the show. Okay, one more.
It's time for me to talk about this mustard soda.
Or just drink it. Just drink it. I think the chat's gonna enjoy that.
Let's see.
We need some cringe for today.
You probably need
just a little bit of cringe.
Oh no, it's a
no.
stop.
Yeah.
Well, swallow it.
Go.
Smell.
Even Daniel's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, dude. Daniel's leaning into it. It's like, swallow it. Go. Cozy. Oh, okay. So it's disgusting.
That's the first time that I
disgusting.
think something that we thought was disgusting, she thought was disgusting.
And she thought it was disgusting. Yeah. Oh, it's nasty. Is it nasty?
Nasty.
Oh.
At least it has the same color as your sweater if you have to spit it out.
Oof. Right. So on that note, let us take a dump on Cozy's favorite platform. Nintendo reveal Q1 sales drop hardware sales. This one's coming from Game Rant as usual. And I quote, Nintendo releases a huge amount of information on upcoming game release dates, sales figures for games, and how its hardware has seen a dip. Nintendo Switch console has managed to surpass 111 million units sold, distributing 3.43 million consoles last quarter. However, this still marks a drop of 22% compared to the sales of Nintendo Switch console last year. This year-on-year decline was somewhat expected by Nintendo, as in multiple supply issues for the Switch were reported to decrease console sales. But these issues were only supposed to cause a drop of 10% in sales, less than half of the actual percentage decrease. Nintendo software sales have also seen a decline in the previous quarter. The company's software sales totaled 41 million units, dropping by 8.6%. The mobile profits for Nintendo also saw a drop of 16%. Cozy, is Nintendo falling apart at the seams?
No, absolutely not.
No. They're fine.
They are fine. While it is worse than normal than what they predicted. They weren't going to be riding high forever, and they have historically managed their stuff pretty conservatively. So they haven't had a lot of the issues, even with their software drop. Their software they've been in a better situation, especially regarding their software sales than a lot of previous years. Not like a lot of previous device iterations.
Okay. So Nintendo's doing fine. All right. Nothing to worry about. Keep it moving, people. Keep it moving. Let's go to the chat for a bit. Too Big says Amazon has got off to a rough start with New World and Lost Ark on PC. Dude, that's not rough, okay? Amazon, for the first time, they made history. New World was the first game in video game history to release and then get unreleased. That's never happened. Amazon, like they're showing us new horizons of failure, of suckage. So no, EA is not going to Amazon. No one is going to Amazon. Okay, these guys can't even get the condom on. Sensei says, "Hey people's ham, what you watching?" TSWS says, "Fake football." It's 2/3 of the planet calls it football, but whatever. All right. We already got from Cozy that Nintendo is fine. Daniel, is Nintendo on the brink of collapse with these Q1 sales drop reports?
No, not at all. It was predictable, and I think Sony and Xbox will have drops as well in the last or in the next quarter due to still Corona and the Ukraine war. The life costs are exceeding massively here in Europe. It's massively exceeding, and people start thinking, what do I really need newly? Do I need a new console? Do I need new games?
Or heating?
Or heating. And I think we'll see a general drop in sales compared to the last 2 years. But it will be still fine, and also not because I'm an Xbox fan. I would say it wouldn't harm Xbox that much because people still staying on the Game Pass and playing the games. So we
Game
don't
Pass
have
is like
to pay
Netflix now.
price tag.
It's like Netflix now. People pay for the subscription even if they're not going to play. That's the truth of it. Hamathy, is Nintendo fine?
They're fine. They just disappointed a lot of people, and that's why sales are down. You got to think about last year. They announced the OLED. That wasn't what people were looking for. That's not what people were looking for. People were looking for just like Nintendo Switch Pro or something that was gonna, make them feel like, they were getting a better product than before. But instead, all they got was a new screen. And so when people seen that, oh, this is just a new screen with a network adapter on it, I'll just wait.
I mean, it has been like 6 years, hasn't it?
5.
It's been long enough that you'd think that there would be a.
So I mean, like because usually when you hear like mid-gen refresh or something like that, you think, man, the next one that comes out, like when the S for Xbox came out over the VCR one that's been out for a little while. A lot of people gravitated to that one. It was just cleaner looking. It ran a little bit, faster and just better. And then they also had the 1X version that was just a complete
that was a monster
console. You had better textures, higher frames. You had games that released saying Xbox One X enhanced. Right? So that drove people to it. Compared to, oh, well, I have the same exact amount of power on this, except it's on a newer TV. That's pretty much what they did with the Nintendo. So I just think that a lot of people looked at that and were like, yeah, I'll wait. And, that kind of maybe affected some sales because it didn't really because remember when that came out, all over like Twitter and Facebook and whatever platform that you're on, if you were paying attention to games pretty closely, there's a lot of people that were disappointed about that announcement. A lot of people still went out and bought it. Even the people that were complaining about it went out and bought it still. But even the people that complained about it and still bought it were still just like, man, this could have been so much better. And I think that kind of just was a domino effect for them for the year-over-year sales. They just disappointed some people. They and keep in mind, they started drop. I'd say other than like maybe Pokemon Arceus, they dropped probably better games this year than last year.
Yeah. Xenoblade 3. Mario
still has more to drop.
Okay, let's go to the chat for a bit. Sensei says American football, look. You Texans bleed and breathe football.
That's right.
Just a little bit, buddy. Just a little bit.
Deep in
not
the
much.
Heart of Texas.
Just a little bit. Okay. Sensei also says you and Hank Hill believe in the glory days of Cowboys football. No, Screw the Cowboys. I'm all about the Raiders. I'm all about the Raiders. Okay, we need to skip a couple because we are running out of time.
Okay, what are we skipping?
We are skipping Activision Blizzard losing millions
Okay.
of active users.
Yeah, skip that.
Specifically from June 30th, 2021 to June 30th, 2022, Activision's active player count has gone from 408 million to 361 million. So it's just the rich people problems, because lots of developers would like to have just like a tenth of whatever this is. We're also skipping Microsoft saying, oh God, the cheek. Daniel, I really wanted you to talk about this, but okay, fine. Microsoft said that Activision Blizzard games are not must-have titles. Just the goodness, the arrogance. Okay, let us go, Daniel. Before we start, game predictions. This is where we predict the Metacritic score for upcoming games. So you will see whether you beat the panel next week. Not right now. As for last week's results, we only had one game. It was a very dry week. Turbo Golf Racing. Audrey gave it a 60. Ham said 74. Sorry, Cozy said 74. Ham said 62. Matt Likes Games said 99, as usual, trolling the chat. Turbo Golf Racing for Xbox and PC has not been rated. No one has taken the time to play it. That
I'm
is
gonna
just
play it just so that
depressing.
I'll just take that as a dub.
That's depressing. That's depressing. Okay,
But on Wednesday, before it was an open beta.
Yeah, but it came out yesterday, and no one has touched it at all. Sad story. Okay, so for next week, we're going to start with The Cult of the Lamb. This one's coming out on all platforms August 11th. Daniel, what is your prediction for the Metacritic score?
Trailer, I would give it 75.
This is a Devolver Digital game. Are you sure? Is that your last answer? 75?
75, yeah.
All right, sticking to his guns. Cozy.
86! 86! Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
I'll
I
calm
heard
down.
you. I heard you. And I'm
So
with
what
you.
am I supposed to do with the rest of this?
Drink
The rest of what? You have to drink
it?
it. You have to finish it by the end of the show.
You're messed
Yeah.
up, Lo. That's fucked up.
Go, cozy. Oh, it's nasty. Oh, okay, Ham. Cult of the Lamb. Oh, cozy, if you're gonna throw up, just
I'm
close
not
the
going
camera.
to.
Just shut the camera. Shut the camera. We don't need to see this. And mute yourself, because don't shut the camera and then we hear just. Hamothy, go.
Yeah.
Cult to the Lamb.
72.
Cult to the Lamb. 72. Okay.
What, you guys have no faith in this game?
No, clearly. These guys don't know Devolver Digital. They think that they just know how to make showcases. These guys make good games. You see, you're getting used to it now.
No, I'm not.
You're good with weird stuff. Okay, Daniel, next we have Rumbleverse. This one is releasing on all platforms except for the Nintendo Switch, August 11th. What is the Metacritic score for this one? Thinking hard, man.
78.
70. You think this is going to do better than Cult of the Lamb? I'm so offended right now. Cozy, Rumbleverse.
I think it'll get. Is it multiplayer?
Yeah.
I didn't read.
Okay, I think it'll do
It's like a rumble pit kind of game.
Okay. I think it'll do 74.
74 for Cozy. Before we go to Ham, let's go to the chat for a bit. Too Big says, "Law." Stackmore, drink it, drink it. That one's for you, Cozy. Everybody wants you to drink it. Stackmore says, Ravens, Lamau, GTFOH. Stackmore, you're a Ravens fan for real? That is sad, man. Like Lamar is not gonna go anywhere. He doesn't know how to throw. You know, you need to throw if you want to win. Hamothy, Rumbleverse. What's the Metacritic score?
78.
Hold on. I just want to throw some slander in the chat. 78 for. Okay, so the next one's gonna be salty. Very, very salty.
You spelled Lamar
Marvel's
wrong.
Spider-Man. Whatever. You see, that's how bad he is. I don't even know how to spell his name. Marvel's Spider-Man releasing on PC August 12th. Daniel, what's the Metacritic score for this one?
82.
82.
Yeah,
You
I go.
don't think people are gonna? You don't think the fanatics are gonna review bomb it?
No, I
Okay.
believe.
Cozy, Spider-Man.
I think it'll be 91. I don't know. What the last one review?
Who cares? It just released on PlayStation. Who cares? Hamothy, Spider-Man on PC.
88.
88. Okay.
Yeah, PC players tend to be a little more harsh, I think, on the games than PlayStation fans would be to their own games. I mean, PlayStation fans usually like no disrespect, but they sometimes, really love their games a little more than everybody else kind of does. So I think the PC market's going to be honest and be like, it's a really good game. And 88 is nothing to frown upon. Right? I just think that's what it'll be.
Yeah.
All right. Let us. Okay, I'm going to read out the notable tweets, but what I'm going to do is because we're short on time, each tweet I'm only going to get reaction from one of you. Okay. So first, this one's for Daniel. At Bavari90 says, Sony is the last company that is allowed to complain about exclusivity. They constantly taking away IPs from other platforms such as Final Fantasy, Spider-Man, and most JRPGs even to this day. Cope and seed, Sony. Daniel, what's your take on that one?
Partially agree, because it's not about the exclusive titles or they take titles away. I don't like how they release titles multi-platform and then take bites from it away for exclusivity, like they did on what's the game from Remedy Games? The last one.
From Remedy.
Remedy. Control, yeah. They took away the whole epilogue gameplay, about 20 minutes of gameplay, and made it PlayStation exclusive.
Did they, or did that company just work with them?
No, the publisher was 505 Games, but they had an exclusive marketing deal with Sony, and Sony decided to take away the epilogue of a game.
So you would prefer, Daniel, you would prefer that they took the whole game instead of giving like most of the game and then the little exclusive bits keeping to themselves. You'd prefer if the whole of Control was 100% exclusive to Sony.
Yeah, because then I can decide, for example, to use PlayStation Now to subscribe for a month and then play it on PC or somewhere else and not having just a bit of a game when I buy it on my platform.
That is an interesting take. I'm not going to ask Ham or Cozy because we will be here all night. Cozy, at GhostX Delta 6 says Xbox should cancel their acquisition of Activision Blizzard so that ActiBliz can combine with Electronic Arts and form the worst company known to man, Voltron. What are your thoughts on this one?
Just for lols, that would be funny. Just for absolute lols, that'd be funny. But it's like, I would actually love to see that, only because it sounds like the most horrible thing ever. It sounds absolutely awful.
The worst thing that could happen. Yeah. Worst case scenario, really. Okay, Hamothy at Bigsby201 says, seems like the Switch is slowly dying. They have to release a new Switch Pro if they want to compete. Go.
I mean, if they want to keep console sales crazy high, sure, maybe. But I mean, the whole the whole thought process on Switch dying is just silly to me. They're still #1 every time. How's that dying?
They're still outselling everyone else.
It's actually so it's bitterness, really. That's what a lot of it is. It's like people are actively super bitter. And I get it. Like, people be like, but I want to play this on my fancy hardware. And I'm like, you're not getting that. Nintendo, they design their games. They are everything about it is like them just doing their own thing. And these people, they're also just jealous because who else could ever? Like, you look at some of these sales and you're just like, how do they have games that spend years topping charts and just consistently...
And people are still buying the console. How? It's crazy.
Like, you see with the Steam Deck people getting the Switch could never. It's like, do you see the Switch? I want a Steam Deck to play around with, but it wouldn't replace my Switch because it's a tacky piece of hardware.
Yeah. Wait. The Steam Deck is tacky?
Yeah, it's clunky and huge.
Okay. Let us stop. Let us move on. Quiz time, ladies and gents. Otherwise, this is going to get personal. Quiz time. Quiz time.
I'm
sorry. Daniel, this is a little section that it would have been good if we didn't skip the other subjects. Basically, what we do is at the end of the show, we do like a quiz, and it's all based on whatever we were talking about previously. Unfortunately, we skipped like 3 subjects thanks to Sony.
I can't finish it, you guys. This is about as much. When I say it's nasty, this is really nasty.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, you're failing to compete, just like Sony.
I'm trying not to vomit.
So let us move on to quiz time, ladies and gents.
I'm gonna ship you one of these, and you have to drink it.
Basically, it's true or false. Okay, Daniel.
Okay.
It tastes like durian.
Like what?
It's kind of like durian, or maybe not durian. It kind of tastes like, like when the fruit in the fruit section.
We have 13 minutes to go for the show, Cozy.
It tastes like the fruit in the fruit section. It tastes like the smell of old fruit in like the produce section of a grocery store.
Okay, here's a tip.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth and swallow. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, that's not what I meant. It just came out wrong. Okay.
Did you really just say that to me?
Man, I came out wrong. I'm sorry. It came out wrong. Oh man. Okay, guys, focus. That there's only been one guest to ever win the quiz. His name is K Mega, and I'm hoping that you will be the next to put your name there, because we're gonna have ourselves a little bash at the end of the year with all the previous winners, and it would be nice if there could be like 5 or 6 other people, rather than just having Ham, because Ham has won it 6 times now. Cozy's one and only 3. So please add one more dub for the special guests on They Said We Said. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel, Call of Duty Black Ops is the highest selling COD game of all time. True or false?
False.
It's true. Cozy,
What? More than Modern Warfare 2?
yes. Cozy,
Yes.
Call of Duty Black Ops sold over 30 million copies. True or false?
True.
Cozy's first on the board. Ham, there have been a total of 15 published games in the main Call of Duty series as of October 2021. True or false?
True.
False. Daniel, Activision Blizzard's annual revenue for 2021 was over 8 billion US dollars. True or false?
True.
Daniel's on the board. Cozy,
Yeah.
ActiBliz own over 50 IPs. True or false?
True.
False. They're actually 37. Ham, Treyarch have developed a total of 9 Call of Duty games. True or false?
False.
True. Come on, Ham. Having yourself a rough one today, huh?
I guess so.
Okay. Daniel, Andrew Wilson has been the CEO of EA since 2014. True or false?
True.
False. 2013.
Oh.
Cozy.
Yeah.
EA was founded in 1985. True or false?
True.
False. Damn, you guys, you're really missing today. Ham, this is another chance for you to draw level because these guys only got one right. EA have released a total of 28 FIFA licensed games since 1994. True or false?
False.
True. Dude, are you missing on purpose?
Oh no.
You missed everything, dude. All right.
Maybe it just sucks. Oh.
Okay. Daniel, as of
Yeah.
June 2022, Super Mario Party is the highest selling Switch game this year. True or false?
True.
Daniel is in the lead. Is this about to happen? Cozy, in Q1, Nintendo sold over 3 million Nintendo Switch consoles. True or false?
True.
Sorry?
True.
Cozy's on the board. That's 2-2. Ham is still on 0. Ham, if you
He's
miss
having a
this
bad
one,
day.
if you miss
Having a
this one,
bad
you have
day.
no chance of even just drawing level with these guys. Are you ready?
Sure.
The Nintendo Switch is the highest selling Nintendo console of all time. True or false?
True.
False. That's the DS.
Damn.
Ham is officially out of the running to win. Wow. This is happening, ladies and gents. Okay, this is the last round of questions. So, Daniel, you have to get this one right to have a chance to win instead of drawing.
Okay.
From June 30th, 2021 to June 30th, from June 30th, 2021 to June 30th, 2022, Activision's active player count has gone from 408 million to 361 million players. True or false?
True.
Oh, Daniel has a chance to win. Cozy, if you don't get this one right, we will officially have our second guest to ever win quiz time.
What's the question? Don't this drama, the heat. What's the question?
Relax. Would you let me speak? Jeez. Okay. The question is, Cozy,
Yes.
before Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty Warzone was the last game released in the franchise. True or false?
True?
False. It is official. Mr. Daniel Haythorne. I'm putting you on the list, man. Right next to Mr. K Mega.
You're just a cheater. He cheated.
I cheated. You
You
got
see
it
all
wrong.
those badges on the back of his wall? They send him messages to
Oh,
answer.
So Daniel, the winner of quiz time gets to rant for a full minute about whatever they want to rant about. So the stage is yours, man. Say whatever you want to say about whatever you want to talk about. Did your
Getting me
mind
upset because I'm not a ranting guy by nature. Gaming is for everyone.
Did Phil Spencer tell you to say that today? Gaming is for everyone.
How do you feel about
Yeah.
Mexican? How do you feel about German ketchup?
German ketchup.
Yeah, I had this German ketchup and it was good. It was like ketchup, only spice.
I think in Germany it's just ketchup. It's not German ketchup. But okay.
Well,
Go
I
ahead,
had
guys.
to rant about food in the US yesterday.
Go ahead,
when
rant.
I was saying about cookies, which have 6 types of different sugars, mostly corn syrup. That's the thing I can rant about.
Syrup is good.
How bad the food is regulated in the US and how much shit is in the food
Do
in
it.
the US.
The sweet
Go,
stuff that makes
go.
everything taste good.
Everything.
Cozy, settle down. Go ahead, man. Go deep. Go deep. Tell us.
The sweet stuff is what makes the food taste good.
Cozy, it's his rant, not yours.
That's why all the people from US coming to Gamescom and then loving our food here, our bread, because
Because it's
they
real
can
food.
enjoy it for a week, getting away from the shitty US food.
Wow. That was fun. That was lots of fun. Whew. I'm just excited that we have 2 winners that have been guests on Bullsitting. That is amazing. That is wow. K-Meg is not so special anymore. All right, Hammer
Never
Thief.
was.
K Mega cheated.
Yeah, I was sick when K Mega won.
I'm German.
Okay, y'all need to stop.
Cheating.
You need to stop. You did what? You
Did you
cheated.
No.
say something about being German and cheating?
I'm just prepared.
You're prepared. Okay. All right. Probably hack my computer to see what the questions would be in the quiz. And then you act like you don't know what the quiz is. All right. I see what you're doing. Hamothy. Take us out, bud.
Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Make sure that you're back here
Yep.
next Friday, same time.
For pickle flavored.
4:15 Eastern time, 3:15 Central time, and then local what time for you?
2000 hours GMT.
He's Central Time too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Cozy,
Acting like he's not Texas.
You need to settle your ass down. All right.
You know your place, Texas. You already said one inappropriate thing. Yeah, I'm never gonna let you forget that. I'm gonna lord that over
goodness.
you on you forever.
I'm Texan, so I don't care. I really don't.
Forever. Yeah,
I don't care.
because everyone knows people in Texas have no manners. They don't know how to behave themselves.
I don't care. I'm neighbors with Trump. I don't care.
Canceled. Canceled.
Terrible. Anyways, Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a wonderful beginning, middle, and end
Oh,
to your
man.
weekend. We'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out.
Peace out.
Ciao.